Hello and welcome to Peak Performance Selling, the only sales clinic in the Middle East. I'm Dr. Anand Menon, your host and sales doctor on this channel. Now, as you go through this channel, if you like some of the videos that you see here, I would encourage you to hit the like button and share it with your friends on your social media platforms. You see, I'm a firm believer that those who know have the moral responsibility to share with those who don't. So let's become ambassadors of knowledge and share what we learn with our friends. And I want to thank you in advance for doing that. On this video, I want to address a very interesting topic. Now, let me be upfront at the very beginning and tell you that you are not going to like this video. If you are a salesperson, I guarantee you, you're not going to like this video. But then, hey, a true friend will stab from front. You see, I get asked a question a lot because I do a lot of sales training. And one of the questions I keep getting asked is, what do you think about salespeople? And I spent a lot of time actually thinking about that question so I could create a definition which I believed did justice to the sales profession. And after training over 60 nationalities, over 18,000 people in 18 countries in the past 15 years. And I don't say that with arrogance. I say that with a sense of humility and deep appreciation for the companies in all these countries that believed I could give them value and invited me to be partners in their business. So thank you to all of you for that. But the only reason I gave these numbers was to tell you that the definition that I came up with was founded on 15 years of experience training in 18 countries. So here's my definition, and I promise you, you won't like it. When someone asks me today, what do you think of salespeople? This is what I tell them. They're children with better excuses. I'm going to say that again. Salespeople are children with better excuses. Now, does this apply to everyone? The answer is no. There are those few rock stars, morally responsible, effective salespeople who do make this world a better place. But by and large, in general, this definition would apply to 90% of the sales force. Children with better excuses. You know, I often throw this in training programs, and till date, I've never had someone counter me and say, excuse me, how did you decide that? In fact, I hear people laughing. You probably had a smile on your face when you heard me say that. And the reason that happens is because the salespeople themselves know that this is true. So why did I come up with this definition? Why did I think of children? You see, everybody has got excuses. The salespeople just have better ones. They're salespeople and they're good at selling their excuses rather than selling the product. So why children? You see, there's three characteristics in children that I want to bring that apply to salespeople. The first is this. Children, when they are young, are very susceptible to illnesses, to viruses. And you see this all the time. Those of you who have got children will know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Children are susceptible to viruses that can make them sick. Salespeople are a lot like children. We are susceptible or open or vulnerable to the virus of negativity that is all around us from within our own teams and colleagues. So just like a child goes to school and on a bus or in school plays and engages with other kids and comes home with a cold or the flu, we have salespeople who engage with colleagues on a daily basis and they catch the virus of negativity. And just like children are vulnerable to it, salespeople are also vulnerable to it if they don't understand why they even joined this profession in the first place. The second reason why I liken children with salespeople is children are brilliant imitators. Children will imitate and copy. We learn by imitation. That's how children learn. Daddy comes home, daddy's a pilot, little Johnny runs up to him, takes daddy's cap, puts it onto his head, spreads his hands out as wings and runs all around the house like he's in a plane. What is little Johnny doing? Little Johnny is imitating who daddy is. But there's a big difference here. What is daddy's perception is little Johnny's reality. What's daddy's perception becomes little Johnny's reality. You've seen children do this. You take them for a movie, They watch Superman, they come back home, and suddenly they dash into their bedrooms, they come out, they have capes tied around their shoulders, and they're jumping from sofa to table and onto the ground. They've just transformed to Superman. Salespeople are also very good at imitating. Now, the challenge that we have as organizations, or the challenge that you have as a salesperson, is how do you know that the person or the behaviors that you are imitating are the right ones? Because we are surrounded by people who are average and only few who are the true performers. So how do you know that you are imitating right behavior, right attitude, right approach? How do you know that the virus that you are catching is not a healthy one, but an unhealthy one? So you need to protect yourself. You need to take care of the associations that you build around you. Be careful and do not allow toxic thinking and toxic people into your environment. You see, the toxic thinkers and the toxic behavior is only designed to bring you down, is to shift your focus on why you even joined the company in the first place. I live in Dubai. Most of us who are here are expatriates. You left your home country where you were a first-class citizen. You had family, you had home, you left everything and came to this beautiful city for what? To look at our beautiful sand, our weather of 48 degrees? That's not why you came here. You came because you had a dream. You believed you wanted to make it big for yourself and for your family. And you believed that this was the city that would give you that opportunity. And there is no question about it. Dubai is a city that provides you the opportunity. But somewhere along the line, you changed. We allowed people around us, the viruses around us, to distract us and shift us from our focus. We lost the reason why we came here, and that's the reason why today people are jumping from job to job or don't even know what they want in their life. Don't let toxic thinking or people come between you and what you want to achieve. These people are like crabs. They carry the crab mentality. You can put a bunch of live crabs in a box with no lid on top of it to cover it, and they're going nowhere. The crabs know they're going to die, but they are going nowhere. Do you know why? When one crab wants to come out of the box, the others will pull him down. The others will not allow that one crab to go out, and they will pull him down. This is what will happen to you if you are not careful with the people you surround yourself with. So, how do I find who are crabs? That's a great question. How do I know who are the crabs in my organization? Let me give you a couple of examples, and these are just indicators that will help you. Let's say you have a break time at work, 15 minutes, and you go outside your work desk, you carry a coffee with you. Salespeople generally have the habit of lighting up a cigarette, which personally does nothing good for you anyway, but whatever it is, it's your life. You're digging your own grave. But let's say you're out there with that cigarette and that coffee, and you're with colleagues. And when your 15 minutes of break is over and you're ready to come back to your desk, that's when one of your colleagues says, wait for a moment, let me have another cigarette. It's just 2 minutes and let's go back. That's a crab. That is a toxic person. That is someone who's holding you back from the reason why you have joined this company in the first place. They don't care about their life. They don't care about where they are headed, and they're going to take you down the direction where they are going. Now the choice is yours. Do you want to keep your friend happy, or do you want to make your money? If you want to hang out there for the extra 5 minutes for that cigarette, then don't complain when you don't have the money in your bank account. Crabs will make sure that you stay out of the money and out of the race. Now you need to decide for yourself what you want. Let me give you another example. Let's say you're out there with these colleagues in the break. Toxic thinking, how do you evaluate that? Listen to the conversation. Most of the people are negative. They're complaining about the company. They're complaining about clients. They're complaining about policy and administration and delays and quality and after-sales support and service and lack of proper inventory, no proper marketing. We did not receive training. They're giving you every single reason why they cannot close a deal. And if you will listen carefully, you will always notice that all these reasons are outside themselves. They're perfect as salespeople. But everything is wrong with the market, with the government, with the company, with the product, and with the competition, and with the customer. But they are perfect. The same person who's sitting in your company, and just as an example, I'm going to use a BMW and Mercedes. I need to make this clear. This is just an example. You're selling Mercedes and the salespeople are sitting in your room and they're saying BMW is better. Go and join BMW. 2 months later, Mercedes is better. BMW was perfect till you got there. Mercedes was perfect till you got there. So the right attitude is important. Watch the toxic thinking and watch the toxic people around you. You see, people will give you all reasons why they can't do it. Now you can have reasons or you can have results, but you can't have both. Which one do you want? You can have excellence or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. You can't be making the excuses that my company hasn't provided me the training, the marketing material is not good, the product doesn't fit with what the clients want. We get all of that. I don't believe any entrepreneur or any company wakes up in the morning saying, let's put lousy product out there, let's hurt people and take their millions. I don't believe in that. There's no such thing as an average product, but there are average salespeople. So you can have excellence or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. You need to develop what I call the entrepreneur mindset, not the employee mindset. What's the difference in the two? You see, the employee walks into the building and he says, my desk is not ready. My phone hasn't been given to me. My laptop has not been connected. My business cards haven't been printed. The entrepreneur mindset is the employee who walks up to the cabin of his manager, knocks on the door and says, who do I talk to get my business cards? You see, both are saying essentially the same thing, but one is making excuses, the other is taking responsibility. You want to become successful in what you're doing in selling? Develop the entrepreneur mindset. This is absolutely critical because chances are 90% of the clients that you will meet will carry the entrepreneur mindset. Either they are owners of companies or they are key decision makers in senior positions, and they all carry entrepreneur style thinking. Now, people buy from people they like, and people like themselves. So it's your choice. What are you going to do to turn your own business around so that you can become entrepreneurial in your sales approach? Good luck and happy selling.